In the early hours of January 17, 1991, one of the most secret aircraft programs in American history faced its ultimate test. For years, the F-117 Nighthawk had operated in secrecy. Its angular shape looked like something from science fiction, and many outside the defense community didn't even know it existed. Now, 36 stealth fighters were about to fly into one of the most heavily defended cities on Earth, Baghdad. If stealth technology failed, pilots expected devastating losses. But what happened that night would change aerial warfare forever. Coalition planners faced a major problem. Iraq possessed one of the world's largest integrated air defense networks, filled with Soviet-built radars, surface-to-air missiles, and thousands of anti-aircraft guns. Downtown Baghdad was considered especially dangerous. Traditional strike aircraft would have required large escort packages, electronic warfare support, and suppression of enemy air defenses. The F-117 offered a different solution. Instead of overwhelming Iraqi defenses, it would attempt to slip through them. Pilots weren't sure it would work. Some commanders privately prepared for the possibility of significant losses during the opening attacks. The Nighthawk would be flying directly into the heart of Iraq's air defense system, and nobody knew if stealth technology would survive its first real war. As the air campaign began, F-117s crossed into Iraqi airspace under the cover of darkness. Their targets included command centers, communications facilities, and critical air defense nodes throughout Baghdad. The aircraft's stealth design dramatically reduced its radar signature, allowing it to approach targets that would have been extremely risky for conventional aircraft. One of the most important missions involved precision attacks against key Iraqi command and communications infrastructure, demonstrating a level of accuracy rarely seen in previous wars. Then came the moment of truth. The bombs hit. Baghdad erupted with anti-aircraft fire. The night sky filled with tracers and explosions, yet the Iraqi defenses struggled to find what they were shooting at. The stealth fighters had entered, attacked, and begun leaving the city before defenders fully understood what was happening. In many cases, Iraqi operators became aware of the aircraft only after bombs had already struck their targets. The mission had worked. Stealth was real. The success of the opening strikes quickly made the F-117 the most talked-about aircraft of the Gulf War. Over the course of Operation Desert Storm, F-117s flew more than 1,300 combat sorties and attacked over 1,600 high-value targets. Perhaps even more remarkable, the aircraft repeatedly struck heavily defended targets throughout the campaign while maintaining an extraordinary combat record. For military planners around the world, the message was clear. The future of air warfare wasn't simply faster aircraft or larger bomb loads. It was survivability, it was precision, and it was stealth. The F-117 wasn't perfect. It carried only 2 bombs at a time and had limitations that later stealth aircraft would overcome. But on the opening night of Desert Storm, it proved that a low observable aircraft could penetrate sophisticated defenses and strike critical targets with unprecedented precision. That mission transformed the F-117 from a classified experiment into a military legend, and every modern stealth aircraft from the B-2 Spirit to the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II owes part of its heritage to that night over Baghdad. The mission that made the F-117 famous wasn't just a successful strike, it was the moment the stealth age truly began. If you enjoyed this look into one of the most important missions in military aviation history, make sure to subscribe to Strike Vector. We cover the aircraft, operations, and technologies that have shaped modern warfare, from legendary Cold War spy planes to the latest stealth fighters and defense innovations. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and turn on notifications so you never miss a future mission briefing from Strike Vector.